Well, hey guys, welcome to Hilltop Machine Works. I am Tom. Come on in. Hey guys, it's Tom here. We're back in the shop for another video. It is springtime, but it is cold and rainy. One day it's sunny and 70, and the next day it's like 50 and raining. But oh well. April showers bring May flowers, right? So it's a good time to get another project done. So if you remember watching my earlier videos, I made these machine rollers, sometimes referred to as machine skates. And what they do is they ride on the ground. You can put a piece of machinery, one at each corner, or if you want to triangle it, put one on each corner on one side and then one in the middle on the other side, and then you can roll your piece of equipment in your shop. I left a threaded hole in the top in case you need to bolt down that piece of machinery. But what I like to do is make it a little more versatile, and I want to put a, let me hold it like this, put a pad that swivels on the top to make it a little more user friendly. So what I've done, I picked up 4 heavy-duty thrust bearings, and what we're going to do is we're going to make the pad for that, and the thrust bearing will sit right like that, and the pad will sit on top of it. It is going to be, let me get over here. So I've got a gauge pin. This is the bore, inside bore of this bearing here, which is going to be, I think it was, 980. So that'll be the shoulder down the bottom of it. You can see my drawing here at what we're going to do. Overall length is going to be just 9.50. We'll probably cut it to 1 inch and then just face it down to what I need to. But this will be the part that goes inside the bearing. And instead of wasting a whole bunch of material and having the stud sticking out of the bottom, because the stud is only going to be a little over ½ an inch, is we're going to put a bore in the bottom, and then we'll press fit this pin, which will probably be a grade 8 bolt. I'll just cut them down. Easy to do that. And we'll press them in, and that way this thing will sit on the bearing will be there, and she'll rotate, and life will be good. So haven't done much work on the Monarch, so I figure what we'll do is we'll turn these little slugs over there in the Monarch. So let me move stuff around and we'll get busy. Alrighty, over here at the Monarch, just chucked a piece of 3-inch 4140 in the 3-jaw, and hopefully you can see this without me getting in the way, but not bad for this old Bison 3-jaw. If you can see that, everything washed out. We got maybe a thou run out, half a thou, so not bad. Let me move the camera around and we'll start making chips. Let's see here. Might have to move you back here. Yep. Oh, let's see how this works. Face here. Take a lot of it off anyway, so. Need a tad bit, don't we? Alright. Go in another 10, you think? That probably will clean her up. Around 273 RPMs. Alrighty, over here at the Monarch, just chucked a piece of 3-inch 4140 in the 3-jaw, and hopefully you can see this without me getting in the way, but not bad for this old Bison 3-jaw. If you can see that, if it ain't washed out, we got maybe a thou run out, half a thou, so not bad. Let me move the camera around and we'll start making chips. Let's see here. Might have to move you back here. Yep. Off in it. Let's see how this works. Face here. Take a lot of it off anyway, so. Need a tad bit, don't we? Alright. Go in another 10, you think? That probably will clean her up. Around 273 RPMs. just moved in 575. Do a little witness mark here. Pair of pliers too. Alright, up to speed 346, and also increased the feed rate to about 13 thou. It seems to be breaking the chips pretty good, but as the diameter gets smaller, it's going to change, you know. So, we dial in another 50. Made me a liar out of myself there. Alright. Come on, baby. It's gonna be one of them days, ain't it? Finally breaking like it's supposed to be. Alright, let's get a check, kind of see where we're at here. 1.493 and a half, so basically well, we got a little bit of 496, 497. All right. Okay, let's see what we got here. 993. Well, get you right. Come little bit of an edge maybe. 99229. We'll do 993. So need 980. So let's take a little more off. Alrighty, we are there. So works for me. Let me break this edge and let me clean this face up. Just poke the center drill hole in her. Getting ready to do a 33/64, as close as I can get to the nominal ID, and then we'll just bore it out to the final dimension. Hey guys, well, trying to get this whole board was taking me forever on the Monarch because it's just bigger than ½ an inch, and you know, I got the big boring bars over here. So I was trying to set up this little one. As you can see how small she is, and it was just easier just to come over here and knock this out, and then I could use the DRO and just get her where I needed to be a lot faster. It's going to take a lot longer on the Monarch. I'm trying to knock these out. As you can see, I just cut her in the bandsaw, got her dialed in, just finished the final bore of 529. This is a 529 gauge pin, and you can see we got a nice good snug fit. So anyways, this one is done. Just gonna break a couple edges and we'll rock and roll and knock those other ones out. I figured somebody probably ask in the comments about this, so figured I'd mention it. This is just a simple spacer I made. I know several other YouTube creators have shown this. I think like Mr. Pragmatic Lee, Tom Lipton with Ox Tools. But as I said, this basic 1-inch thick piece of aluminum, milled it out on the rotary table so it'll fit in between the jaws. And then drilled and tapped 5/16/24 fine thread. So then basically what you do is, you know, you just adjust these out. That way you can set your depth however you want it, and you put your piece back there. Make sure you get everything true and right with the world. Usually take it just to indicate it. Indicate it here and here and here, and then you just adjust it so you make sure you got it totally perfect, and then put your part in there. So just a simple spacer. Figured we'll go ahead and just make one at a time since we're over here. Let's go ahead and make the piece of basically rod that's got to get pressed into that puck that we just made. This is going to be, for this particular one, overall length is 1 inch 650 thou, and then we're going to turn it down to a diameter of 531 for a pressed fit is the game plan. And let me move you around to the back because we're going to put a spider on this thing. Alright, got you over here at the arbor press, and let's get this thing put together. What do you think? So it's just a 1 thou press fit, so she should go pretty easy. Oh yeah, there you go, nice. Sweet, there you go, that's all she is to it. Let's go stick her on one of those skates and see how she looks. Let's see how she is. So the bearing slip over like that, and then she is going to sit in the hole. Look at there, nice. So then whatever you put on here rotates nice and easy. So I need to make 3 more of these, and I think what I'm going to do also is pick up some rebar and bend a handle. I think that'll be easier. That way you can pull this thing, you know, with a long bar, or you need to adjust it a little bit better and try and grab it like this. A little upgrade on the skate. But all in all, I think that'll work out good. Like I said, and if you don't need it, you can just take her on out, and she can work like that. So cool. Let me go bang out 3 more of these, and we'll show you the finished project. So I was just over here knocking the second piece out on the big Monarch, and I went inside to take a little lunch break. And so then I got on the internet and was just seeing how much piece of 3-inch 4140 would be to replace this that we're burning up here to make these swivel pads, and got a little sticker shock. Holy cow. So we are going to take a break from this. We're just going to make 2, the one that's already made and this one's almost roughed out, and then I'm going to have to make a run to the scrap steel yard and just pick up some mystery steel at like 35 cents a pound, and save this 4140 piece and not waste it on these pads, because it was going to be like $50 just to get another. I think this is an 8 or 10-inch section, 3-inch diameter 4140. So like I said, it doesn't need to be anything special. So that's what we're going to do. We'll take a break. This is towards the end.